Welcome to Evolve, Reinventing Leadership, Building Freedom Cultures, with thought leader and award-winning author Yvette Bethel. This podcast provides you with insights and ideas you can use to reinvent your culture through trust and the principles of interconnectivity, flow, and balance. At a time when the world is rewriting the rules of work, traditional leadership practices are not enough. It's time to perceive persistent challenges through a new lens. It's time to evolve. Welcome once again to Evolve. I'm Yvette Bethel, and in this episode, we will explore how you can use your tone effectively. Emotions can operate like a virus, traveling from one person to another, creating a collage of feelings. When emotions are allowed to flow unabated, contagion can connect or disconnect members of teams. The contagion travels through multiple nonverbal signals. The one that we're zooming in on is tone. Tone, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, is a quality in the voice that expresses the speaker's feelings or thoughts, often toward the person being spoken to. In other words, your tone of voice amounts to how you say what you have to say. When you're able to manage your emotions at work, you can effectively manage your tone. It's important to recognize that not only are your emotions communicated through your tone, your personality also shines through it. Therefore, as a leader, your ability to master your tone directly affects the climate of your team on a daily basis. As you step into your office at the beginning of your day, your tone can set the course for that day. So even if something goes off the rails, it can be easier to restore if your mood is a good one. How other people use their tones can also affect the quality of your day if you allow their emotional contagion to affect you. Leaders who master their tone of voice understand how they perceive and impact the people around them. They perceive challenges as temporary and they feel empowered because they have a deep sense that no matter how a situation presents itself, it isn't permanent. Helen Keller once said, "No pessimist ever discovered the secrets of the stars or sailed to uncharted land or opened a new heaven to the human spirit." Therefore, on one side of the spectrum, your tone can create pessimism or distress, and on the other side, it can help people around you to have a productive, uneventful day where they can maintain their motivation. Tone is important because, as leaders, it's important not only to set the tone, but also to help maintain the collective tone because emotions can shift multiple times during the day based on internal and external factors. As a leader, setting the tone for your team can be as obvious as coming to work displaying an unapproachable mood or by always saying yes to employees' requests. Sometimes leaders leave the mood up to the team members to manage themselves. But if members of the team don't have healthy relationships, trust, or perspectives needed to sustain a healthy climate, the mood of the team can trend toward being unhealthy. Tones are situational. They tend to show up in conjunction with emotion or the lack of it. Tones range from happy to sad, sarcastic, frustrated, or even cold. Within each of these tones, there's a whole range of expression that changes in intensity. When leaders aim to develop a healthy culture, they should model the types of relationships they wish members of the team to emulate. It's not enough just to model tones when relationships are impaired. Leaders need to model how to build healthy relationships because in reality, all tones can be used in a healthy team environment. When we come back, we will explore tips that can help you to use your tone effectively.
Organizational Soul is a mission-driven organization and network where we specialize in trust in academia, families, and organizations. We are building a community of leaders who are interested in trust and culture. If you are interested in our updates, you can sign up for our newsletter at orgsoul.com. As a thank you for joining our community, you can access our free resources that are designed to help you build your brand as a trusted leader as you contribute to safe space. Sign up now at orgsoul.com.
Hello again. This is Yvette Bethel, and welcome back to Evolve. As promised, here are a few tips for you to use your tone effectively. Tones tend to be linked to emotion, or if someone is good at managing their tones, they are linked with desired outcomes. As with emotions, your tone or the tone of others can be used to provide insight into what is really going on, especially when a person's tone is different than usual. Tones can provide rich information about circumstances so you can make informed decisions. For example, when you encounter a loud, agitated person, it's in your best interest to listen and attempt to understand what's really happening. If you try to explain, blame, or reject anything that's being said in the heat of anger, the emotion will intensify instead of dissipate. You cannot hold a constructive conversation when emotion is raw, so it's important to manage your tone and body language. Self-regulation opens the space for critical thinking to act as a resource. Otherwise, an unproductive conversation can emerge based on charged emotions. Your tone of voice is a powerful tool of influence. An example of this is when you use your tone to de-escalate conflict. Used in this way, your tone can help you diffuse emotion displayed by angry clients or employees. Tone does not only emanate through sound. It can be embedded in your writing, unspoken words, or your body language. It's important for your words and tone to be aligned. And when disagreement, judgment, anger, and happiness are projected through your tone, they project more accuracy than your words. I encounter people who are aware that they wear their feelings on their sleeves, and they are of the opinion that it just is what it is. In reality, emotional intelligence is an intelligence that can be improved with effort, so it's possible to become more disciplined and aligned with your body language. Tone can provoke a defensive response, or it can be used to set the stage for peaceful, safe exchanges. Some people have used defensive or other provocative tones for so long that they don't even realize when they're using them. Therefore, as you proceed through your day, you can make an effort to be self-aware as you manage your tones, and if you're not sure about your tone, pay attention to whether people are reacting or responding to you. As a leader, you have the choice to build trust by holding the space for productive, respectful exchanges by mastering your use of tone. This has been Yvette Bethel, and you can contact me at www.orgsoul, O-R-G-S-O-U-L, or at Yvette Bethel on LinkedIn. Our courses are available at the IFB Academy, and we have provided you with the link below. You can find our other websites also immediately below. With that, I say thank you for joining me for this episode of Evolve, and I invite you to join me next time at Evolve, Reinventing Leadership, Building Freedom Cultures.
Thank you for listening to Evolve, Reinventing Leadership, Building Freedom Cultures. Learn more about our proprietary trust, leadership, and culture courses and certifications at the IFB Academy. You can check them out at organizationalsoul.learnworlds.com.